Welcome back, people. It is episode 30 of season 5. We got a fair amount to get into today. Before we do that, please like, follow, share, download it, and of course, tune in to see these beautiful fotches on YouTube. Now, we got some strange and unusual topics about some guys hanging dong. We got some also strange and unusual topics about former NFL directors going to strip clubs. The WNBA is a hot topic because of the All-Star game. Little UFC talk, potentially a little golf talk. We got a little college football sprinkled in there. MLB Wheel of Death and NFL training camp kickoff. It's the Taxi Squad podcast.
Come on, everybody, celebrate. The Taxi Squad is here today. So lose the blues, kick back and relax for now. They talk about sports and stupid stuff. They're probably wrong and it might get rough. So welcome back, it's the Taxi Squad, yeah.
Vince, how you doing? You're not singing this week. I'm sad.
I'm not singing this week. Oh, wait, I am. Oh. Wait just a second, baby. Good morning, all you sleepy kids. What
if we did like a singing episode like R. Kelly?
God, dude, like 4 minutes in, it gets so annoying.
We are starting the podcast.
I'm playing baseball, baby.
You're starting the podcast. Now we're ending the podcast.
And she's back in on the podcast. And she's on another podcast.
Yeah, oh my God, it's a rubber. Oh, sorry.
Oh my God, it's a rubber. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We did start off the preamble, if you will, of this podcast, listening to Tony Bennett to get hyped because we're those types of people. So the thumbnail will match. Today's a great day. It is Tuesday instead of Wednesday right now. So, as always, if something happens tomorrow, we're SOL, baby. That just is what it is.
Something always happens tomorrow. I know. Watch, like a big MLB trade's going to happen.
Sure.
Or something.
Nothing today.
I'd say I'd do it tomorrow, but I got to be on an aeroplane.
And then it's like, hey, maybe we're going to miss something like we often do and did last week. Which sucks.
Oh, we missed a big one.
And not so big one, but we have to talk about it. No, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. For an Irishman like that, it's pretty big stuff over there. You know what I'm saying?
Vince, what are you inferring?
I'm getting at Conor McGregor hog reveal. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, McGregor hog reveal. Right. Conor McGregor sent a naked pic to Azalea Banks, of all people. Azalea Banks is known to be chaotic as hell on the internet and not afraid to show DMs and post them and be 100% for real. McGregor on another tear, always in the news for something that isn't fighting. And Chael Sonnen, I don't know if you saw this, had a video up.
Chael Sonnen?
Like, I can't stop looking at McGregor's penis. He says it like over and over again. He ties weights to it. He's like, I just keep staring at it. I'm like, okay, why are you doing that, dude? But like, yeah, that captured the crowd of sports fans and non-sports fans alike of McGregor's sacred hog reveal, which we talk about hog reveals a lot in this show. So,
I mean, there's a lot of people out there who've had some pretty epic hog reveals over the years.
I agree. Lenny Kravitz.
Will Levis.
Yes.
Now
lest
Conor.
We not forget. Now Conor McGregor. Right. Kind of a forearm on a guy that's built like that. So I was proud of him.
Well, he's kind of notably not a good guy in the world of, not cheating on his wife. He's notably definitely been known to be quite the philanderer. There are also pictures
drugged up, cheating on his wife.
Like cocaine, allegedly. And he was also seen on a beach, I believe in Colombia, or was it Miami, where he was seen cozying up to a young lady with a caboose.
Mm-hmm.
So Oh yeah, I just want to get the fuck in there.
Yeah, and he wants to run for president of Ireland. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I did hear
I'm
that.
pretty sure this would be the first president of any country who has
Shows
revealed
shed?
said hog. I don't think we've had one. I don't think Trumpy
Yeah, I
bears
don't know.
trumpets out there.
That's the next thing for Trump. He's just got to go out there. Knowing him, he'd come out.
I have the
like,
biggest hog.
I got a great hog. It's a beautiful, beautiful hog. Ask Melania, how do you think I got it?
Everybody loves it. Everybody have ass loves my hog.
Everybody have ass, loves his hog.
Yeah, but I guess he tied weights to it too. That's the whole thing.
Wow.
I didn't spend enough time looking at it to confirm
What
or
was
deny, but
what was the DM though that went along with it? Do we know this portion of
let
what he sent to
me
Zelia
let me
Banks?
s- let me
Was it
see.
like I also lift weights or something?
Yeah, something like
random.
that. Yeah, because he tied weights to it.
Wasn't
let's
it
see what-
Zelia Banks? Like, wasn't she a rapper for a minute, or isn't she a rapper?
that or like an R&B singer? I forgot what it was. It was there it is. How you gonna send a bitch some crooked dick pics, then threaten her not to tell? Do you know who I am? This is haram, is what she said. I don't know. I can't see the actual DM that he sent her. She just posted so much stuff like over and over again. There's like 90 posts about this dude.
Yeah, she'll get after you.
Don't be a rat because all rats get caught, is what is said.
Oh yeah, no, I know this is Zelia Banks. Wasn't she like she was outing many moons ago, like ASAP Rocky for being GAY?
Yeah,
there for a while.
Yeah, she doesn't mince words. That's for sure.
She doesn't hold back, and she rapped for a minute. Wasn't very good at that. She just has a big old dumper.
No, me and Conor McGregor have been sending each other unsolicited nudes since 2016. I have never met the leprechaun, but today is his birthday and he wants everyone to make a wish and blow out the candle. Funny how big of a closet MAGA bait this was. Men are so homo and obsessed with dick, it's not even funny. So I don't even know how to start with that, to be honest. But yeah, so McGregor's hog is out there. If you guys are
Bill Sonnen's added a little fuel to the fire with his rose-colored glasses. And
I can't stop looking at his penis. It was such a wild video.
On ESPN radio, just actively talking about how he can't keep his eyes off of a hog, It's just a little odd.
Staring at McGregor's thang, dude.
Yeah.
His third forearm or whatever you want to call it. But yeah.
Have you seen Tom Segura's Bad Thoughts?
I haven't
anybody got
yet.
the chance?
I want to.
Okay, so you should watch the episode. Spoiler alert, one of the episodes he talks about being perfect, right? And how these gyms sell you on being perfect.
Yes.
So the character he depicts is like a college professor who joins this gym, and each time you go, they give you like a green tee shot.
Okay.
And what he notices is in the changing room is that all these guys are like super, super open about just being naked all the time and showing their massive hogs. Well, it turns out that the green tee shots
is an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, and it makes your shot bigger. So like after the first time he goes, right, because it's all parody. He after the first time he goes to the gym, he goes to the front office. He's like, I don't think I can go here anymore. They're like, no, keep taking the green tee shots. You'll see. And then he starts banging all of his students and stuff.
Oh man,
it's really funny. But then it can't stop growing.
Oh no!
So it's
becomes a nuisance.
It becomes a nuisance, and then there's like this whole scene where it's like he can't put on pants, so he has to like throw it over his shoulder.
Oh no! I gotta watch that.
It's absolutely disastrous, but it's hysterical at the same time.
What a problem
so that's kind of what a problem to have, right?
Same kind of dealio. You want to know who else is having problems, Mike?
Who's also having problems, Vince?
A man by the name of Lloyd Howell. Do you know who Lloyd Howell is, Mike?
I don't know who Lloyd Howell is, but I do know who Lloyd Christmas is.
Okay. Well, those are different guys. It's like me and Vince Vaughn, different guys. Lloyd Howell was the now former executive director of the NFLPA. He's been in the news recently because he was involved in a collusion arbitration case as the executive director because he worked for a consulting company seeking ownership in NFL teams. So he would be for the Players Association and also considered an owner of a team, which is what the Players Association fights against. So it's definitely conflict of interest, like clearly conflict of interest. So he ended up
for the NFL or the NFL Players Association.
The PA, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he was also part of a group that was buying into teams. So he would have been an owner and for the PA. He can't do both.
I was about to say, so he's double dipping.
Yeah, that's what it was. So they looked into that. They found him guilty. He has been removed from the position. And then this week, more interesting things come up about his spending, let's call it. So during the Players Union Summit, he, 2 union employees, and some players went to Magic City, known well for their lemon pepper wet wings that Lou Williams got kicked out of the NBA bubble for going to get those in the middle of COVID.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but he went to Magic City and racked up $2,426 in expenses, including 2 VIP rooms, of which he expensed that under the Players Union Association's dime. And in another instance, he expensed a car service, to take him to the world's largest strip club. I believe it's Tootsie's in Miami, 6.5 miles from his own Miami condo. Expensed that car ride as well. So he's doing his business dealings in the nude, if you will. And they were like, hey, you can't do that either. You can't do that.
Not in 2025, maybe in like 97.
Go to strip clubs if you want, but probably not under the Players Association's dime. Probably a bad look, buddy.
In the 90s, you could do this shit, but today you can't do this shit.
To the bada bing, have a nice little lasagna, and
okay,
chat business.
In male-dominated industries, it tracks that like it's wise every now and again to maybe do this, but do it on your own dime. Back in the day, you could use that corporate credit card, go to an ATM, take the money out that you were going to use at that facility to entertain your clients, because a lot of places only accepted cash.
Well, that's the thing too. Like on the statement, it tells like where the ATM was that he pulled out money, and it was like it says the place, dude. Like, get smarter.
Well, no, chances are he just put down the corporate card when the bill was racked up for the drinks and the champagne room. And by the way, there's no sex in the champagne room, no matter what a strip. And that's a song, by the way.
Yeah.
And with that, you can't do this stuff anymore. And he's out here just getting after it. Good old Lloyd
misuse
Christmas,
of funds, and also becoming an owner. So he was against his own people on both sides and spent money at strip clubs for the Players Association during a union summit that they were on.
You own a condo in Miami. You should probably be wise with the corporate card,
Yeah.
Because chances are you're doing pretty well for yourself as it is.
Yeah, it's a luxury condo.
Like if you're taking them out to a really nice steak dinner and then you hire the strippers on, another line to come in.
Right. Go to the Fountain Blue, get a martini. Don't be going to Tootsie's and throwing it on the company card. You can't be doing that.
Can't be throwing Tootsies on the company card, cuz. You can't be
unbelievable.
You can't be doing that. You can't be taking customers out to taco shops and strip clubs. You can't.
The only reason I know it is because it's like Drake's favorite strip club or whatever, so he mentions it all the time. And supposedly it's like a Costco wholesale warehouse strip club. So.
So they got it all. They got every flavor.
Yeah,
they got every flavor for you.
Mm-hmm.
As you get older, the strip club thing is just doesn't appeal.
Doesn't do too much for me, man. Been do a few, don't need it. Don't need it in my life.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, you go for a bachelor party every year, and okay, you go, you throw some dollars. Hey, I did a pole trick, sweet,
cool.
And then you go.
That's what those look like. It's a good reminder, and then you just move on with life.
Nice. You don't know your dad. Cool. Awesome. Let's keep it moving.
So yeah, Lloyd Howell is no longer employed under the Players Association, as he shouldn't be. So let's just
word to the wise to all you business professionals out there: never put entertainment with adult next to it on the corporate card. Okay,
Correcto mundo. There's
on
your,
the record. Do not do that.
There's your info of the day.
Yes,
that's all I got on that. Should we talk about the Oomba?
Before we get to the Oomba, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Let's talk about the Woomba.
Woomba. So they had the WNBA All-Star game this weekend. And
what?
Yes, big time. And they did the same thing that the NBA does, and they did like Team Clark and Team INSQ or whoever the other one was. Draft their players, battle offense against each other. Whatever. But the big news from it was WNBA players donning "Pay us what you owe us" t-shirts before the game. Internet's in a frenzy. Everybody's talking, hey, the oft-mentioned, you're subsidized by the NBA. You lost $40 million last year. And then other people are arguing back saying, that number is arbitrary based on the amount of money that they're spending. You could go both ways on it. I initially saw that and I was like, you don't make any money. You're a losing money league.
Then I make a lot of money, Vin.
Then I dove into it again, though, and I'm like, I kind of see where they're coming from. Because I think, like, the average salary for a WNBA team is, like, 20 mil or something like that versus, like, insane amounts in other ones. So I started looking into this because I heard arguments on both sides. The WNBA players get a profit share between 10 and 20%. The NBA players get a profit share of 50%. A new TV deal is incoming. They're expanding the league to 13. Valuations for teams, the Seattle Storm, I think, is 121 mil or something right now. In previous, all the teams were valued lower than 50 mil. So the argument that they don't make any money, I believe, is they're spending all of the money. So the NBA has a subsidized league that they can write off, essentially. If a team's valued at 121 million, that's a valuable business asset. That's not a losing money asset. It's just, that's the reality.
Yeah, but how much of that is hiding money from other franchises that they may be a part of, right? I mean, so you can cook the books in many ways.
Well, that's what I think they're doing. That's why they're always going to lose money.
Where is this income coming from? Yeah, people you have to show a loss.
People are going. The fever games, the Caitlin Clark effect. Fever games are sold out like every single game. Right, 100%.
Because of Caitlin Clark. Because she's the best player in the game in like over 20 years.
That is improving the league, though, is my argument. And if they're going to make money off of TV deals again at a considerably higher margin than they were previous when ESPN paid for it, like, that they do have an argument because they aren't making a lot of money.
I don't believe they're owed millions. I don't believe they should be making millions of dollars.
I think they should make more than 78 grand, though, probably. If the value of the franchise is over 120 million.
A lot of them, if they're smart, know how to work the angle and know how to market themselves, and you get deals and shoe deals and all that. So the ancillary money that they're making off of brand deals is probably pretty big.
Yeah, but I think also they're just more like fuck these guys for getting all the money from the actual thing that we're doing. I think I think it's like
how much of the thing that they're doing is bringing real value, though. This is like, to me, the comparison of like this sales guy who wants to make the same money as like the top performer.
Yeah.
But he's a bottom rung performer, but he thinks he's the shit and walks into the boss's office and is like, I want more money or I'm not working here anymore. It's like, well, good riddance.
Generally, yeah. That's why I'm trying to figure out the whole team valuation going up so high.
And I feel like the team, it doesn't seem like the team evaluations are. I feel like it's very fugazi, and I don't know how they're. I don't know, man. I mean, it seems like a lot of it you can hide.
They valued the Celtics, and the Celtics sold for the amount that they valued them at. So, like, there is some validity to that. Like, Again, it's not like a $3 billion thing. Like no WNBA team's going to be like that. And also they are making enough money because they're expanding to 13 teams or 18 teams rather. They're at 13 right now.
I feel like it'll come in the following years. I don't know if they're ever going to be, $1 million players in the next decade, but they'll start to make more.
Yeah.
And in a way, I can't agree with that. Now, if you break it down, considering they're playing and let's just call rough numbers, the league lost money last year at a tune of $40 million.
But you can always make that argument, though. If they're spending money to expand the league, then they're gonna lose money. Like they're spending
but how much
amount of money?
I don't know. Show me a P&L, right?
Yeah.
I just want to look at this.
That's what everybody needs to see because that's the thing.
Show me the
all
P&L.
these arguments are like one person's being like team values, and the other person's like, well, they lost 40 million. And you're like, there's some place in the middle here that's actually true, and I can't figure out where it is.
Hypothetically, let's just say they lost 20 million, right? And there's a total of 156 WNBA players, a total across the league. There's 13 teams, 156 players in total.
Right.
And that's counting reserves and the rest of it. That's not counting coaching. So let's just say the players, and let's just say it's 20 million. They would owe the league about 156K.
Yeah.
So the thought process of saying pay us what we're worth, I don't know what you're worth.
The MLB didn't make money last year.
Well, the MLB is a historical organization.
Well, I'm just saying, but they didn't make money because you purposely spend more, so you can write that you didn't make any money. Like they're always going to lose.
The real loss is 40. Let's say 20. Either way, I don't think they're spending.
But every team made like a bill or some shit, But it's like that's not what it looks like because they spent all this money on marketing, and advertising, and all that shit.
Who's balancing the checkbook for the MLB or the WNBA? Not too clear. But a lot more people get paid a whole lot more than you and I are given that job. So how they got to hide the money is up to them, right?
Right. So that's my whole point. All these like Twitter accountants are like, this is the reality of the situation. It's like, I don't know if it is.
Do you have a P&L in front of you? You really can't come to that conclusion.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand, but I do feel as if it's somewhere in the middle. And, minus Caitlin Clark, they're really, and Sophie Cunningham, because what up? But beyond that, like, I don't know many names in this sport that are really revolutionizing the game. She's horrible. But the rest of them kind of look like off versions of Rajon Rondo.
Oh, I think visually is the argument. There was
like that scene in Family Guy where it's like, is being so visually unattractive worth it though? That's for the fan to decide.
They did. I don't know if you saw that Diplo did the after party for the All-Star game. Yeah, and one of the players went up and asked him to stop playing house music, and she didn't know who the fuck Diplo was. And I was like,
How do you
go up to Diplo and say that?
Culturally dumb. I've seen Diplo live. It's a great time.
Well, I know, but we're the correct audience for that. But even so, it's just to go up to a DJ and be like, play something else. Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Who the fuck?
The hell is that?
The fact that you don't know who Diplo is like beyond me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just. A lot of these women piss me off. I'm sorry. They really do. The amount of ego that they carry for very, very little benefit is quite perplexing.
I agree with that. And that is a perfect segue into what we're about to talk about of Kelsey Plum being a little salty Splatoon, dude. Because they
Splatoon?
did, I think that was a SpongeBob reference, I believe. Salty Splatoon. So Kelsey Plum did an interview next to Sabrina Ionescu, essentially talking about the t-shirts and how they planned on doing it.
Is this the same Kelsey Plum who was married to Darren Waller and they had a big Instagram wedding and stuff? Okay.
And then she ate popcorn on the sidelines and everybody's like, oh my God, it's so unflattering. You ever see that where she's like, and I'm like,
Yeah, she had popcorn and
That's not
then
cute.
realized she married a psychopath and they got
Yeah.
divorced. But who knows who's really the psycho here? Because she's a
I
little
know.
Hope Solo for me.
So yeah, that's a good rap. She essentially was talking about the reason for doing it, everybody getting together. They had a meeting before, and then she said, not to tattletale, which is a clear sign that she's about to tattletale. Not
What
to
a rat.
tattletale. 0 members of Team Clark. Team Clark being Caitlin Clark's All-Star team, not like her like marketing team or whatever. 0 members of Team Clark were present for that. And Sabrina Ionescu's like looking at her just like, what the fuck? And she said, that really needed to be mentioned in a sarcastic manner. Further things came out where they invited them 10 minutes before the meeting to come to the meeting. And then they didn't go, but they still wore the t-shirt. So I'm kind of confused on like why she's so like, why does everybody hate her so much? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, this is the problem.
Celebrate her.
Like,
She's your LeBron James. She's your MJ. Celebrate her. What are we doing?
Another Family Guy reference. You know, they show 2 women sitting at lunch. It's just like, oh, wow, that dress is a great choice for you. Doesn't show your hips off or anything. It's like, oh, your hair, you got to cut. That's it.
Petty.
And it's just like these
petty
bullshit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, men, hey, I like your tie. Hey, thanks, man. Great.
Yeah.
Men,
Appreciate it.
we know how to be friends. It's that same thing.
I have
Okay?
a feeling you're right about this. Yeah, it's like
They're very petty. They don't like each other for a reason.
what? But like, she is so beneficial to the league. She's gonna make everybody more money in the long run. Like, why you hate her so much? She's iconic.
I don't get the hate for the woman either. I like her. I think that is a bad bitch. I think Sophie Cunningham's a bad bitch. Turns out Sophie Cunningham, I don't know if anybody knows this, she's like a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Really?
Girls,
That's sick.
Yeah. Girl can fight. So
Yeah.
I
mean,
think
there is a lot of talent in the WNBA. It's much more fun to watch than it used to be. Like that's the thing.
It's not like that type of talent that you think about. It's like,
all right,
like basketball.
I'm talking about basketball.
But
yeah.
There's
But
only
like
a
that's
handful.
yeah.
What's your favorite one, Vince? What's her name?
Nika Mule or however you say it. Croatian born, Seattle Storm beauty. Yeah. But that's not
There's
the big
Vince
thing,
Glob.
you know.
No,
I'm not
it's
talking
That's
about
not
I'm
why
not talking
we
how
watch.
beautiful they are. I'm talking about how they're actually better at basketball than they used to be. And that should be celebrated and people shouldn't
And
be
that's
so
not saying much, by the way.
I don't know. Lisa Leslie was a baller.
Yeah, there's like one great one every generation, right? It's like Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Miller. And
Yeah,
then as
Cheryl
you
Miller
start
was good, and she wasn't even in the WNBA because it didn't exist yet.
Right. Sue Bird. And then, Taurasi was great too.
Taurasi,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. And now it's really like, in my eyes, Caitlin Clark is that same figure, but she's
Asia
doing it at a higher
Wilson,
level.
Sabrina Ionescu, they're all good, dude. Like, that's the thing. Like, Sabrina Ionescu is still probably the best player in the WNBA, even including Caitlin Clark, in my opinion.
Well, Caitlin Clark can just drain them from anywhere. And,
Yeah,
and that's
well,
her lore.
Everybody voting on it too. She's like, she's the 7th best guard in the league. And you're like, she's the fastest player to every statistical category besides rebounding. Like, there's no way she's 7th best. She's top 2, if not 1.
Well, I don't pay attention to the statistics for the WNBA quite often. Pay us what you owe us is a pretty fickle argument. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's a hard thing too, because it's like, well, you can make that, what you owe us is something interesting. That's probably a profit share thing, but again, like if
that's
you're
kind of a
money,
reverse Uno card. If I'm the
if you're
NBA,
losing money,
it's like,
then what are we doing?
Right.
If that's
any business operating at a loss is not a very good one.
Yeah, if that's the case, it's like pay us what you owe us. It's like, well, technically, looking at the books, like you actually owe us money.
Reverse Uno card.
Yeah, you have to pay your dues like a fraternity. Like that's kind of what it is. So
now, okay, how much would you pay to see like Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark fight in the UFC? Like they sign on. Here's a televised. Like, would you pay the pay-per-view ticket for that fight?
Maybe, yeah. That'd be funny.
I totally would.
Yeah.
I totally would.
Yeah.
It's like that Shane. By the way, Shane Gillis, absolutely
ESPYs all time.
Just
all time.
crushed the ESPYs with the joke of Caitlin Clark will retire and work at a Waffle House because she likes fighting angry black women.
That was, dude,
greatest.
Some of the shit he said was for the people. I want to make that clear. Everybody in that audience did not like it, and everybody at home was crying and pissing themselves. 100%.
Well, some people
I was
it.
crying. Yeah,
some people were dying laughing. I know I was. Yeah, John Jones, T.O. I guess Busta Rhymes loved it. You know who didn't love it, Vince?
Who?
Joy Behart and fucking
The View.
The View hated it, of course.
Oh, I'm
the
sure
View just hates everything.
Whoopi G's, dude, hating.
Whoopi Goldberg, if it came out and it was remotely comical,
yeah.
Like they basically just stated, just stand-up comedy anymore. I just don't understand.
Whoopi Goldberg used to rock, and now she's the worst, dude.
They're all the worst.
I know.
They're all horrible.
Elizabeth Hasselbeck was the worst on it too, dude. When she was doing it, it was so funny, dude. They're all just petty and mean. I don't understand it.
They're just petty. Once again, back to the whole thing, men.
Yeah,
you know how to be friends.
This is not an anti-women podcast, by the way. It's just situational.
We love women. We love you. Just don't be petty.
Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Why are you being mean?
What if there was a male version of The View and you just saw a bunch of guys? What's that?
This. Literally this. Right. All over the place. There's this all of the time. This is it. Who you're talking about.
It'd be funny if the All-Star cast of The View, the male View would be like,
dude, we can do it right now.
Norm Macdonald.
Right. Well, that's the thing is, are we going sports or are we going everything? Because you can get Charles Barkley. Probably like Joe Rogan. If you're talking about really famous podcasters, it's Charles Barkley and Joe Rogan. Maybe throw Shaq in there somewhere. Ryan Seacrest makes an appearance. Howie Mandel.
Theo Vaughn is there somewhere.
The worst conversation ever. It's I can fight a bear. I don't think you can. That's what it would be. It wouldn't be about anything.
But back to the point. So you would pay money to see
Ainge.
Okay. They want to talk about paying what they owe them. What if at halftime of the All-Star game, they're like, you know what?
Cage match.
Kelsey, you said enough, bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking step up. Let's go.
That would be so sick. I would watch that.
Right?
Let them viewers.
Fight. If they want their fair share, have them fight for it. Right?
Well, yeah, it's like that old White Sox owner that did disco demolition and all that shit just to get people to stay in the seats. So,
right. So why don't at halftime, you either that or allow fighting like hockey.
That'd be fun
in the WNBA.
Yeah,
right? And they can't have fresh manicures or real extensions because
the stabs in the eye. Oh man,
the hair
that'd be
pulling.
Brutal.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're thinking of something. We'll send these in and get a cease and desist, but it'll be fun. What we get for us?
Speaking of fighting, Vince, the UFC, or as you so eloquently put it as UFK, UFK 318, the 318th UFK happened over the weekend, and it was Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. Was the main card. This is the third time they fought, and this is Dustin Poirier's very last fight in the UFC. It was his retirement fight, so to speak, allegedly.
You never know. Yeah.
But granted, this was the talk of the night.
Yes.
I watched the whole card.
Oh, yeah. Big time UFC guy, Mike. You always have been.
I just had a goose hair in my ass, and nothing else is on right now, so I went full blown.
Yeah.
And I had more fun watching the welterweight and the middleweight fights than I did this one. So just to kind of get into it, Paulo Acosta and Roman Kipilov are middleweights. And Paulo Acosta is a K1 fighter, former K1 fighter, Brazilian jiu-jitsu artist.
Yeah, beast.
And yoked, absolutely.
Monster.
Just naturally gifted, just yoked. Fights this oddly shaped Russian dude, Roman.
Yeah, so many Russians and Brazilians. That's all UFC is, it feels like.
Anymore. Yeah. But his nose is all shangad, and he's very fast, but Paulo Costa was coming up. He took basically almost like 8 months off and came back and just beat the shit out of Roman Kopylov, who was highly favored to win in that fight. So that was great. That went to decision. Epic over by unanimous decision. But the real fight was Derek Holland versus Derek Rodriguez.
Kevin Holland and Daniel Rodriguez.
There we go.
They're calling everybody Derek.
Kevin, Derek. It's good old Derek.
You ever see that home run race between Derek McGuire and Derek Sosa?
I heard that Derek Bonds guy.
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
He was good. Anyways. He was better than both of them. Yeah. Derek Henderson leads the league in stealing bases. New joke.
But Daniel Rodriguez and Kevin Holland fought in the middleweight bout. And this was, or welterweight bout, should I say? And this was just a street fight.
I missed this one. What was the dealio?
So basically, Daniel Rodriguez has been off for, I don't know, like a while, and took the fight last minute against Kevin Holland because he was supposed to fight back out. And it went to a round 3 decision, and Daniel Rodriguez clearly had Kevin Holland almost knocked out a couple times. He was wobbly, but he finished the fight. So it was just two guys beating the shit out of each other. It was pretty great. What I've noticed anymore is that the fights really don't go to the ground much anymore. It's kind of like glorified kickboxing, and to the point, like the main event.
It's defense. It's all defense.
I understand, but the era of UFC I grew up watching was very
Kevin Randleman, Liddell,
Matt Hughes.
A
lot of guys taking it to the ground. Anderson Silva just wanting to choke you out. It's not that anymore. It's glorified kickboxing is the best way I could put it. And
I don't mind to the point, but I do wish it was more violent. I know that's like the whole thing is violent, but like it feels like a lot of it's very motion of the ocean.
Controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you kind of notice that with, like, for example, the main event, Poirier and Holloway, they fight for the 3rd time now. And they're both damn near 40.
What is it? BMF belt, bad motherfucker belt, or whatever they called it.
Yeah, whatever that is. But either way, Holloway is one of the best in his weight class. And he clearly is the better fighter overall because,
at this point,
the unanimous decision. Poirier almost had him in the 2nd round, but it just wasn't there.
Dustin Poirier might be the most beloved person in the UFC. Like everybody
just seems like a good dude.
Yeah, and like he's been fighting for forever. 30-10 career. He fought McGregor like back in the day. It seems like he fought every single like big time fighter that came through. And they were even tight after. Like Holloway wins, and then they were like talking in the hallway after or whatever, just chopping it up like boys. I'm like, I don't even understand the mental aptitude to go in there and battle somebody and then be like, "What's up, man?" It's like, I did that to your face. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, they both beat the hell out of each other. There's no doubt about it. But it went down. I mean, Holloway was just putting these combos on Poirier, and it was pretty. It was pretty aggressive. It was a great fight. All in all, you could definitely tell by the end of round 3, you were like, "Yep, Holloway won that fight." So
yeah, he just ran out of gas. It felt like
you wanted to see somebody knock out somebody, but it's so funny, like how much gambling is involved with this. It's just like, this round, this could happen, so bet on DraftKings. And
no, it's like, plus 200. Yeah, this has always been my thought with all this stuff. I said it so many times. It's like it's kind of ruining the sanctity of just watching sports for the sake of being interested in the sport instead of being like, well, now it's plus 200, so I might actually go on that because you actually almost got him a couple times. It's like, well, or it's just fun to watch a fight. Two things can be true at the same time.
It's fun to watch a fight. Exactly. It's fun to watch a good fight. But all in all, that was a good fight card. I enjoyed it. And that's where we are in the world of sports.
I believe that the UFC should focus all of their big matchups at this time of year.
I agree.
Because no one else has anything else to watch, and like this shit rocks. So it should always be like the big ones. And maybe they do, I don't know, but they should.
Imagine having all the big fights during, the MLB All-Star break just for like a month of fighting.
Or even just during when it's just the MLB. Like right now we got training camp, summer league, and MLB.
Yeah. yeah, there's not a lot going on here. I mean, NFL preseason is going to start in the next few weeks, but nothing to write about.
What Hall of Fame games next week, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Once again, it's right back to it, right? So here we go. Football starts.
Whatever. Preseason's whatever, dude.
Preseason's like, oh, look at that third-round draft pick. Try and make the team.
Shador Sanders. Congrats.
Yeah, well, Vince, you know who's really good at golf?
I will go Scottie Scheffler for 200, Michael.
You know who's kind of a dick in golf?
Not Scottie Scheffler.
No. His name is Rory.
Rory McIlroy. Dick. Yeah, he is kind of an asshole.
With him,
I know.
God, you're kind of a fucking toolbox.
He's so jaded now. I kind of like it. I like the old grizzly angry veteran. I don't know why he's so mad, dude. You did it, dude. You made it. You did it. Congrats. Like, why you got to be so angry?
Scottie Scheffler talks. He's like the nicest human ever.
Dude, so he goes in, he wins it 17 under. Pretty dominant performance. Everybody knew he was going to win. This is the Open, this one. And now, since he's uncomparable to anybody in this, it's the same thing as the LeBron and Jordan thing. It's like, all right, well, let's just compare him to an old guy. So now everybody's just like, Scottie Scheffler is Tiger Woods. Days between Tiger Woods' first and fourth major win, 1,197. Days between Scottie Scheffler's first and fourth major win, 1,097. So then everybody's like, all right, well, he's just going to do the same thing. Scottie Scheffler's very good, but Tiger Woods won like 7 different tournaments like directly after that 1,197 days. He was number 1 in the world for 10 straight years. Like, he has to do so many things to get to that level. And like Tiger Woods would have continued that if he didn't, cheat on his wife and get an iron to the shin and all that shit that happened to him. So,
well, the life thing happened to Tiger, and then not only that, but his knee started to give out, and so did his back. I mean, his body was starting to give up on him. But Tiger in his prime, I mean, that's maybe the greatest golfer to ever do it.
Everybody's just always looking to like, oh, that was iconic. We got another one. It's like, he's the best golfer we've seen in a while, Scottie Scheffler is. He's going to be very good
of this generation.
But just let it run its course a little bit. Like, I don't need this like who's the GOAT conversation to start right now. It's just like, let him continue to do this for a couple more years, and then we can have that discussion. It's just, I can't believe he's 29. He looks like he's 38. His kid's always on the course with him. It's all cute. He's like the most like seemingly like fun-loving, super not aggressively competitive, like just nice dude. He gives nice dude vibes.
I feel with golf guys, if you're really good at professional golf, you've come from a life of kind of privilege because you've had to like, you've been like given the opportunity to just focus on this majority of your life and not have to focus on much else. So a lot of these guys come from pretty good families.
That's why you guys should be happier. Yeah, I can't even imagine what his net worth is at this point.
A lot.
It's got to be.
After this, what has he won? Almost $30 million in like 3 months. It's bananas.
They have his net worth right now at $100 million. And that's always like up and down, but Forbes has him at $100 million. And I would be surprised if it's more.
At the end of June, after the second Open he's won, or the third Open he's won, because this is the fourth?
Fourth major.
He was at 17 million.
Yeah.
So now, what is this easy? Another 10 or 8? I mean, he's touching $30 million in the past 90 days.
Yeah, he just makes a shit ton of money. Top 5 finishes almost all the time. Like, he is Tiger-esque. I'll give him that. He's playing to the Tiger level, but also pump the brakes. Tiger Woods was fucking amazing for 10 straight years. So,
speaking about pumping brakes, Vince, you know who's not very good at pumping brakes?
Oh, I'm going to go Georgia Bulldogs players for 500, Alex.
Anybody who plays football on the Georgia Bulldogs
or even
has failed their driving test.
Or even the minute you're like, I'm going to go to Georgia, you immediately get arrested. It's just how
I
it goes.
saw an AI generated video the other day, which is insane how accurate these things are and how real they've made them look.
Freaky.
It's like a Georgia football coach to a recruit. He's like, here's a bottle of vodka, and there's that Hellcat over there. Go drive in oncoming traffic.
Yeah. Dude, okay, so for people that don't know, this just came across my wire. Georgia commit, so he's not even on the team yet. Chase Calicut, arrested, charged in violent driving incident. And somebody retweeted it and was just like, at what point does, like, the government get involved with this? Because, like, something's going on in Georgia. The water's weird in Georgia where everybody's just getting in trouble for driving incidents. Kirby Smart's like, got a good football team. Got a good football team. So we're
At
good.
what point is Kirby Smart just like, well, I mean, fuck, they understand a 3-4 defense. I can't, I mean, who gives a shit if they can't
I tell them
drive?
to put it into another gear on the gridiron, so put another gear in the car too. It's the same shit. Yeehaw, baby.
It's just so funny to me. To your point, it's just this one football team. It's like Mike Gundy defending drinking and driving. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, who is that? Ollie Gordon or whatever, that whole...
Ollie Gordon, which totally was like the disappointment of 2024 college football season.
Certainly.
Which I'll be excited to go over, like a little college football review as we start to get closer. We got a couple weeks here before we have kickoff, and then like week 0, I think, is like August 8th or August 9th.
Ollie Gordon was supposed to be Ashton Genty.
Yeah, and Ashton Genty became Ashton Genty.
Correct.
Remember the first time we ever talked about Ashton Genty on this podcast?
I do.
Just saying.
All up to you at that point. You're like, watch out for this guy, and then you were goddamn right about that.
I may have a career in the future as recruiting young minds to play for different.
Let's get 3 or 4 different years of this first.
I'm kind of persuasive. Just saying.
All right, give me who's your click to pick this year, or do we have to wait?
Gotta wait. I need I need to do some more homework. There's a couple names I'm looking at here.
Okay.
I do think Texas Tech, just for the record.
Yeah, I think they're going to
be really good in the Big 12. And
you know who I like? That Arch Manning kid. Something
really
about him.
got great bones on this Arch Manning.
Something about him. Yeah, you know his dad played. He was a wide receiver. His grandpa,
his uncles.
Yeah, football lineage. No shit.
Great lineage there. You see, like Larry Fitzgerald's son committed to Notre Dame.
Yes, we are at the damn they're getting old point of our lives now, where all of our favorite players' sons, or like Asante Samuel's son, is just like what 3 years into the league now, or 2 years into the league now.
Asante Samuel's son is 3 years into the league.
Joe Horn's kid is 4 or 5 years into the league. It's just like, all right, it's all bad.
It's well, I mean, this is what I hate. Brett Favre's retired. Jay Cutler retired. The only one left standing is Aaron Rodgers. That's it. And Russell Wilson, you could argue.
Yeah, but
those
even so, that was still in the
tens.
Like Aaron Rodgers was still in the aughts, like the early, like top first 10 years of the 2000s. But yeah, we're losing them quick.
We're creeping, babe.
The old man is going to be Mahomes before we know. He kind of already is.
No, he's not. Don't put him.
He's my age. We're on the wrong side of NFL players.
I got 4 years on you over here.
Yeah, I know. You got like Case Keenum or some shit. You got the other olds,
which is insane to me, right? It's like one of those situations where you just look at it and you're just like, he's 34. His best years are behind him, but boy, does he look good today. Yeah, you're just like, fuck.
That's why you just look at Barry Bonds' baseball reference and it makes you feel better because he just started raking when he was like in his mid-30s. So,
well, steroids help.
Roids, baby.
He was always one of the best. But all right, speaking of Barry Bonds, Vince, baseball talk.
Baseball,
Wheel of Death.
Oh, Wheel of Death.
Still
not the name of it, but Wheel of Death it is.
Baseball Wheel of Death. It will always be the baseball Wheel of Death.
Few things to talk about before we get into the Wheel of Death. And my first one is old man Rich Hill on the mound for the Royals today.
Rich Hill.
Yes. So
Has he ever played for the Royals before? For those of you who don't know who Rich Hill is, Rich Hill, talk about guys who stuck with you for your childhood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rich Hill's been in the league since we've been in like elementary school. No exaggeration.
He took the mound for the first time when I was 10, 2005, for the Chicago Cubs. So his teams go 4 years with the Cubs, 1 with Baltimore, 3 years with Boston, 1 with Cleveland, 1 with the Angels, 1 with the Yankees, back to Boston. Then he goes to the Athletics. He spends 4 years with the Dodgers, Minnesota, Rays, Mets, back with Boston again, Pittsburgh, San Diego, Boston again last year, and now pitching currently for the Kansas City Royals.
What's crazy to me is that he's never played for the White Sox, because the White Sox usually always do that, right?
You think they would? Yeah, the old Grizzly vet. He gets by on having stuff, not having speed, but having stuff, which helps if you want to get older and still pitch. So
well, that's why guys like Greg Maddux have always been capable of shoving.
Yeah,
there's
Greg
another
Maddux fun reference page.
Yeah, I mean, Greg Maddux almost pitched till he was 50. It was insane.
Well, you seen that video of it was what was it, Diamondbacks versus Dodgers, and it was supposed to be Randy Johnson versus Greg Maddux, and they both got scratched. And the two guys that started were 2 rookies by the name of Max Scherzer and Clayton Kershaw. So those 2 guys didn't pitch, and then instead 2 other Hall of Famers pitched that day.
Well, it goes to show you that when one door opens, another closes, right? It's
correct. So this is the fun stat. So Rich Hill in his career has faced Jamie Moyer. Jamie Moyer's faced Steve Carlton. Carlton pitched in the same game as Warren Spahn. Spahn. He faced Satchel Paige, who was a teammate of Bill Gatewood, born in 1881. So you could go back from Rich Hill to 1881 in 4 degrees of separation.
That's insane. This is the beauty of baseball, by the way, that a guy has pitched against a guy like Jamie Moyer, which they're very similar. Jamie Moyer pitched till he was like 50.
Yes,
because
sir.
Jamie Moyer just was capable of striking you out with pitches that moved and a great changeup and a great curveball. I mean, that fastball can't be touching close to anywhere near 90 anymore with Rich Hill.
No, I'm going to be curious 3 years to see his fastest.
I'm just curious to know how fast his pitches are going to be tonight. That's why I'm going to watch this, just to see how fast his pitching is tonight.
Yeah, I want to. It's going on right now, but I want to see that too. It's probably in the 80s, I would assume. Lots of curveballs and changeups and shit like that. Just put it where they can't hit it.
What year was Rich Hill drafted?
He started in 2005. He was drafted by the Reds in the 36th round of the 1999 amateur draft.
That's awesome. So 26 years in baseball. God bless him. That's amazing.
I love baseball too, because you can get drafted 9 times. He was drafted in 99 and then drafted again by the Angels in 01 and then drafted again by the Cubs in 2002. Why is he drafted 3 times? It worked out. He's got 15 different jerseys that he's worn in his career. So,
and I wonder why he hasn't been able to secure a long-term contract. It just seems like every year he just jumps.
He was for a bit. He was 4 with the Cubs. He's been on Boston a bunch, and then 5 years with the Dodgers. But so 44 years old. 44-year-old.
Has he won a World? Didn't he win a World Series with the Dodgers?
He was not on the team last year. He was on the Red Sox 2012, 13.
Yeah, 13 or 12. Yep.
If it was 13, he wasn't on the team. If it was 12, he was. It seems like he dodged every single win from every team that he was on. He just wasn't on a World Series team. 0 All-Stars for the man, too.
That stinks. But hey, he's still pitching.
0 All-Stars, yeah.
Still making millions, still living the dream. Now,
all day.
Speaking about living the dream, who would have thought, and living in a dream, who would have thought at this stage of the year that the NL Central is just maybe one of the best divisions in all of baseball?
Some would argue. The 2 best teams in the National League are atop the NL Central, which is wild because the Cubs have been playing well all year, and they still are. I mean, that's the thing. It's like you can look at it and be like, Cubs lost first place. It's like, yeah, because the Brewers are on a tear right now. Something's going on in Milwaukee like they always do, and now they're 60-40. Cubs right behind 59-41, 2 best records in the NL. Better than any of the NL West teams, better than the Phillies, better than the Mets. It's those 2 teams up top.
They're doing it for Bob, man. They're doing it for Bob.
Euchre. Yeah.
They're doing just a bit outside. They're doing it for him.
That's
I'm
true.
telling you. It's the ghost of Bob just hanging around this clubhouse. This baseball team's insane.
10-game win streak.
They let their manager walk. They're like, all right, good riddance. And he's like, okay, I'll go to your biggest competitor in division. They're like, fine. And they're just eating their lunch right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep, they're the guardians of the NL. They just always seem to be there.
They always seem to be there, and they just find ways to just pick away at you. Last night, I'm watching the Mariners Brewers. There was a no-hitter going through 6. And then just out of nowhere, base hit.
Yeah, that was awesome. You're like, you checking out this no-hitter? I'm like, well, it's not one anymore, Mike.
Well,
literally the minute I looked at it. The minute I clicked on it,
Minute he clicks in, he's like, not a no-hitter anymore. I'm like, yep, Ben, there it goes. Jason, it was funny. The broadcasters were talking like, oh, well, yeah, we should have brought it up. That's just a fallacy. No way bringing up a no-hitter during a game matters. No. Next hit. Boom.
Yeah.
Well, that's a gapper. That was fun.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like studies on that, like broadcasts that have mentioned it and if it happened or not, like what the percentage is.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I lean on there's no way to jinx it unless you're talking to the guy.
In the game, right. If you're a catcher, you don't really talk to your pitcher. You don't do it. You're screwing up the flow.
But the guys up in the box, like, they don't even know.
It's very true. Now, the Brewers are on a tear right now. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Cubs, they're at this weird stretch right now where, once again, I don't understand it. They beat the piss out of the bad teams, but any team above 500, they do not play well against.
I don't know, man. 59-41 is a pretty mean fucking record.
I understand that.
And they have the best outfield in the league.
Potentially. Yep.
No, for
Who
sure.
knows if Kyle Tucker, I don't think he's resigning.
I know, but I'm saying right now, if you're Seiya Suzuki's top 3 in RBIs this year, he was All-Star stubbed. P. Crow Armstrong, we know that. Everybody's been following it. Kyle Tucker. And then Ian Happ is DHing and just spot starts here and there. And he's not having the greatest year, but to have that as like your 4th outfielder is insane.
Ian Happ is a great left fielder. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I'd want him in left field for me any day, any night. Yeah. Now, in your eyes, do the Cubs make a move at the deadline? I feel like they have to. I feel like they got to go get some pitching because if I don't foresee this team being useless in September I don't see this team being useful in September unless they go get some pitching.
Their bullpen has been better than it was at the beginning of the year. That's for sure, like statistically. Yeah, but
they need some starting pitching.
No, this is what the Phillies guy said too, and this is what theirs said. They're like, we really like our team. We're not going to mess with it, which means we're not going to do anything. They're just not going to do anything. Yeah, they're just not going to do anything. Yeah.
Jerry Jerry Ricketts out there in the north side is just like, do the best with what you have.
Yeah. No, exactly. It's a starving society mentality. It's never going to win you anything. But
I mean, Sandy Alcantara on this team would be great. Talk about.
I know, but which Sandy are you getting?
I feel like Sandy's going to bounce back in the second half.
He already has been recently.
Somebody's going to go get him. I mean, anywho is going to get traded. There's no doubt. That's just. I feel like the Diamondbacks are going to be sellers. I just feel like at this stage of the game. Yeah. This is a good time for the D-backs. Like, okay, we competed for a World Series a couple of years ago. We got some aging talent. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, and then keep the young guys.
What we can. And I feel like Zach Gallen as well. You could part ways with him. Man, the Astros just continue to win games.
I'm so sick of them, dude.
Doesn't matter. They beat the Diamondbacks last night. I really don't see any big splashes. Everybody's like, somebody's going to go get Skeens. I don't think that's going to happen.
No,
I think you'll see just like veteran. I think you'll see solid veteran players go to teams that are trying to make runs. And
you see the reliever that the Phillies picked up?
No.
David Robinson. Robertson, excuse me.
Oh, I love David Robertson.
Old friend alert.
White Sox, Yankees legend. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on the Phillies like 3 times, I think, now too.
Well, he's just good, and he's
Old
little.
guy.
He's so little.
Little tiny guy. Just takes care of business.
Yep, takes care of business. I mean, in your eyes, if the season, do the Cubs win the division?
I would say yeah. I was looking at the hard strength of schedule or whatever. And I think the Cubs are the second easiest schedule going for the rest of the season.
What about the Brew Crew?
I think
how many times do they play the Brewers?
They're in the last 10 or 15. The Cubs just have an easier schedule, but I think they play a couple more times.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to watch the second half. Now, we spun, or we need to spin the wheel of death.
Let's do it. Shall we, guys? What do you say? What do you say, kids?
We need
Are you ready, kids? The Wheel of Doom or Death or Wheel of Teams or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Wheel of Death.
Here we go.
Wheel of Death.
Spinny, 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 spinny. Tejas Rangers. Tejas Rangers. Tejas Rangers. Texas Rangers.
Something about the Rangers, you know?
They are. So this is fun because I'm always opening up Baseball Reference because it's my favorite page. This team, can you guess who has the highest career WAR for the Rangers? All time.
Michael Young.
You'd think he's top 10, 25.9 career WAR.
Andy.
The guy we're talking about is no, he's third. The guy we're talking has 50 WAR. I'll give you one more guess.
Alex Rodriguez.
No, he's 12th because he wasn't on a team for long enough. A man, same last name, Ivan Rodriguez, with 50 WAR for the Texas Rangers. Yeah.
Ivan Rodriguez started his career there.
Followed closely by Rafael Palmeiro.
Rafi Palmeiro, steroid king.
Roided up.
Hit absolute bombs, though, there. He was great for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun team. What was the other? Juan Gonzalez, is that his name?
Juan Gonzalez was epic for them.
Yeah,
Growing up, Juan Gonzalez was a dog. And then Andy Bullock. Was it Andy Bullock? Third baseman.
Does not ring a bell.
Third baseman.
Andy Bullock.
He was on that 2005 All-Star team for the Rangers. It was him and Mike Young. They were shoring up that left half of the infield.
They were fun back then. How about try on a Kenny Rogers for size? Remember him?
Kenny Rogers? What about Roy Rogers? No, seriously, what is that name? What is that name? That's going to bother me. The third baseman for the Texas Rangers in the 2000s. This is 2000.
Let's go 2005. I thought Michael Young was a shortstop, right?
Yep. Who was the third baseman? This is going to bother me.
Blaylock?
Hank Blaylock. There he is.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was fun, dude. 2005, and I know they were good a couple years before too, but Rod Barajas catching for the team, Mark Teixeira, Big Tex at first base.
Young Teixeira.
Soriano at second, Michael Young at short, Blaylock at third, Kevin Mensch, there's a name, Gary Matthews, Richard Hidalgo, and David DeLucci playing DH for the boys.
What a squad. Kevin Mensch, most notably, changed his shoe size in a weekend and just raked. Remember when you were a kid and watched Original Sports Center for hours on repeat?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Stuart Scott going crazy on it.
Yeah. I loved it. And you would just watch just for the top 10. Just watch it again and again and again and again.
You want to know what's fun, too? If you look at this team that we were just talking about, 2005, they had Mark DeRosa on their bench. They had 23-year-old Adrian Gonzalez on their bench, 39-year-old Sandy Alomar, and a 34-year-old Phil Nevin, all on the team.
Sandy Alomar finished his career with whom?
I would assume the Cleveland. Did he go back to Cleveland? I don't know.
The White Sox.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Sandy Alomar was complete hospital case with the White Sox,
for sure.
I think he was DHing.
If you look at the pitching staff for that team too, Chris Young, remember him? Chan-Ho Park.
Chris Young is most notably the GM for the team today.
Because I remember when they won, they were talking about it.
Yeah, Chris Young, very tall individual.
Yeah, Chan-Ho Park, Kenny Rogers, Joaquin Benoit, all these guys on the team. But we're talking about 2025, not 2005. 2025.
2005, no mo.
2 years ago, they win the World Series. Now,
Marcus Semien,
yeah,
most notably still on this team.
Corey Siegs, Jacob deGrom, 51-50. Bruce Bochy still at the helm. Third place in the AL West. Doesn't seem like they're going to be able to win it this year. What does this team do? Let's talk about positives. Corey Seager, 3.5 WAR. Nate Eovaldi, 3.3 WAR. DeGrom's actually having a great season this year after all of the injuries. Couple bad things on the team too. You got Jonah Heim hitting 217 right now. Jake Berger, not a huge amount of pop this year. Adolis Garcia, 230. He's not the all-star that he was before. And Jock Peterson with a 131 this year. So some good, a lot of bad right now for the team.
They're sitting at 500, 7.5 games back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their win-loss record over the past, 10 games, they're 7-3. So they're starting to turn a proverbial corner here. DeGrom 9-2 on the year.
Yeah.
Which is
what a 2.32
really
ERA right now.
Yeah, coming off Tommy John.
He's good when he plays.
Something to be said. He's really good when he plays. Now, the real question is, do you just decide to – I don't think with Bochy at the helm you're going to blow anything up because you signed him with the aspirations of continuing to win and win a lot.
It's like
you got a brand new stadium. You can't rebuild it.
They got good pitchers right now. You got Nate Eovaldi has a 1.58 this year in 16 starts.
Nathan Eovaldi is a dog.
He's a beast
for a long time.
A great playoff pitcher too. DeGrom's pitching well. Corbin's pitching well. Jack Leiter is not pitching great, but he's supposed to be the future of the team. Remember that whole draft scenario? Yeah, it's like, what do you do when you're sitting in this middle ground when the Astros are still playing well? Mariners are 2 games above them right now. Are they going to try to push and make this their last push, or do they get rid of some guys?
Is Dane Dunning still on the team?
Dane Dunning just got traded for Jose Ruiz. 2 White Sox, two former White Sox, and cash consideration. So three former White Sox because they do that all the time.
Dane Dunning, man.
Yeah.
When we traded him, I was like, that's the future. There it goes.
I was upset, yeah. But it seems like that, I don't know if that worked out for them as much either. So it is what it is.
It's all about, whatever it is. Even though there's been I read a report on The Athletic last week that some anonymous GM said the White Sox pick up guys for most franchises that are wet dreams, but they wind up doing nothing with them because they can't develop them.
They don't clean the sheets after, and it gets crusty and gross.
Yeah. Washy socks. Anyways, the Rangers, to your point, is the MLB the one league in particular that it's like if you're not in the middle of a run, are you just blowing it up? Because I feel like every year this is the question. Like,
what's the best move? Right?
What is the best move for the Rangers? But chance you have a manager there who's trying to win now. He's older. He doesn't have a lot left in the tank, so he's
already got a
now
win.
mode. Already got one on kind of a win.
Remember Josh Fields? Sorry, it just came up to my head.
Josh Fields was supposed to be amazing.
Yeah, he was.
And then he went to Texas.
He went to Kansas City. I don't even know why he's in my head.
Josh Fields was supposed to be it. What is it with Fields in Chicago just not working between Josh and Justin?
What is it with Field, or what is it with Chicago just not working? More than anything.
Well, that's true. But Texas, in your eyes, do you think they're going to go on a run here? You have the pieces. You have a second half of the season. What's their strength schedule look like? You said you were looking that up for.
Yeah, let me pull that up again. Let's see if this is easily findable. Haha, so easy. They are looking at. So we asked earlier. The Brewers are the 10th hardest.
No.
Fun fact. Texas is sitting at. Where's their logo? 6th hardest. The rest of the year. Yeah. So here, I'll actually share the graphic for people watching if they want to see it. But, Boston, Cincinnati, White Sox, Marlins, Rockies, and Rangers are top 6. And then the easiest are Cubs, Royals, Twins, Dodgers, Pirates, and Guardians are the 5 easiest.
Interesting.
So, this is a proverbial toss-up. It sucks. I just don't think they're going to be able to compete the way that they want to unless a lot of guys start playing a lot better. Like the middle of your order, you're not getting consistency from Semi, and he's hitting 238 right now. Corey Seager's hitting much better. Power numbers, they got 5 guys in their lineup over 10 home runs, which is good. But I mean, you need Jake Berger to work out. You need Jonah Heim to play a lot better. And it's not their World Series run. It doesn't feel like that. But any team is due for a 15-game win streak out of nowhere, Yeah,
but with the Astros doing what they're doing and the Mariners still being in this division, they got some hurdles to cross.
If their pitching keeps up, though, you start hitting a little bit, might be
hey,
one
you
of the
hit a
best pitching
stride
staffs.
To the point, and maybe they add a piece here. Maybe you try and get somebody in at third base that's not named Jake Berger, because Jake Berger.
Well, he's playing 1B for him.
Okay, either way, Jake Berger is a one-trick pony. Love him to pieces, one-trick pony.
Yeah, and if he's not hitting a lot of homers, then it's not great for you.
It's not worth it. Well,
yeah.
I still believe the Astros are going to win the division.
Yeah.
I wanted Seattle to. It's not.
It's like the Chiefs winning the AFC West. The Astros are going to win the American League West. It just is what it is.
Yeah. Now the Blue Jays is even more of a fascinating story. Boston's on a tear right before. That All-Star break couldn't have came at a worse time for them.
Mm-hmm.
The White Sox are oddly on a tear right now.
They are 6-4 in the last 10. Yeah.
They've won 4 games in a row. I'm blown away, and they're just mashing. Who has more runs scored after the All-Star break?
The White Sox have the most in the league. I saw that. Yeah,
correct. Most in the league after the All-Star break.
Miguel Vargas, dude, monster.
Miguel Vargas, monster.
Fire sale is what it means.
Montgomery looks great.
Yeah, take it back, Mike.
If you get rid of Vargas, though, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
He's still young. We can really,
It's controlled too. You got another 4 years with him.
Keep him good. He was hitting 180 for a while. He's already brought it all the way to 223. It's not like it's amazing numbers, but he's got 12 homers now. The last 2 months, he's just been on an absolute tear. I'll take that all day. So I don't know. I like this. Chase Meadroff's squaring up the ball too. So we actually have something to root for, which is fun.
Something to pay attention to, which is exciting. Vince actually told me last night that he was actually watching a White Sox game. I said, check your temperature. Make sure
I've been watching them a little bit recently. I have.
What's so upsetting to think about it is we're not going to be able to trade Luis Robert after all this.
It was horrible.
He sucks so bad.
He's really bad. And it's a shame. He's not even top 10 in WAR for the team this year. He's hitting. He's been on a hitting streak, which has been nice, but he's been hitting 170, 180 all year. He's finally over 200. He's trying to hit that Mendoza line hard, but really, really rare power, swinging at everything. It's not good for the boy right now.
That's always been his problem. In particular, the guys from across the pond, most notably, swing it a lot.
Well, you gotta have a development staff that helps them with that, and we don't have that. So that'll just be the crux of us forever.
To think the Cardinals were just a stone's throw away at getting him.
Mm-hmm.
You think if he was on the Cardinals, he would be better?
Probably better, but I don't know. I think there's an argument to be made for development, and there's an argument to be made for not developing yourself. So I think there's two things. But I think the Cardinals probably would have been better overall for him. Yeah. Any team's better than the White Sox for that, except for the Rockies.
That's
or
fair.
The Pirates.
Yeah. Well, we're in great company. Anyway, speaking of great company, NFL training camp just started.
Yeah.
It's happy training camp. Football's here. We
TC.
talk about it.
And it's great because everybody's at camp.
Everybody's there. There's
kidding.
no drama for the Bears.
For the Bears, we're great.
I'm
Ryan
talking
Poole
Bears.
said he might make a move. Yeah, we might be all right.
So does that move mean that we're trying to go get a free agent or a trade?
I think that means a trade. But, that's all smoke and mirrors. Who knows?
Well, Matthew Judon is most notably a free agent. So is Jadeveon Clowney.
Yep.
Guys who could really come in and make a difference for you day one. Or
old
just
guys
out there on the market.
Where did Von Miller just sign?
I don't know.
I
think
just happened. I don't know if he's the Commanders. Yeah, he's a commander.
That makes sense. Even though they're in a contract dispute with Terry McLaurin going into training
they
camp.
would have been so good 4 years ago with their team. Just getting Debo and Von Miller on that team.
They would have been great, but then again, it's just like, now you're just trying to pick up pieces.
Yeah, I mean, hell, they were in the NFC Championship, so if you can have a couple guys that have won shit before, that's probably a good move.
I guess I'm just not understanding the construction of the team. It's like, go trade and give up assets for Debo, but then don't pay your most loyal guy. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, so people that don't know, Terry McLaurin seeking a new contract did not report to camp today. Wasn't present for their conditioning test and the unofficial start of training camp. He still wants his contract, and he's not getting anything. That's the problem. So he's just kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting for it to happen. You got to imagine it will happen at some point here, but he's trying to leverage himself, and we'll see if it happens. I don't really know.
I think it'll happen. I think a lot of it's smoke and mirrors. I can tell you what won't happen is Trey Hendrickson coming back to the Bengals. That will not happen.
Yeah, they keep trying to give him contracts that have no guarantee after year one. And he's like, that's literally all I want. He's like, I would take less money. I just need guaranteed money for more than 1 year. And they won't give it to him. It's like that meme of the horse where the back of the horse is beautifully drawn and then the front of the horse is like a child drew it. Their offense is the back of the horse and their defense is the front of the horse.
It's so true. Yeah. Mike Brown may be the worst owner in the NFL. I don't know. It's a toss-up between him and Jerry Jones. There's no doubt. Mike Brown,
but at least Jerry Jones pays guys eventually. Like Mike Brown doesn't pay anybody. He's horrible construction of the roster every year. Bad hires.
Jerry Jones talks about guys' sizes of their hangers. That's one that's odd. And then most notably, just came out in the press and just threw his quarterback Dak Prescott and best defensive player Micah Parsons under
the bus. Yeah, you're gonna pay him. He's not even gonna play all year. He's just gonna get injured. And you're like, damn. We got senile Alzheimer's Jerry Jones right now, and it's bad.
His son just be like, can you just go away,
Steven, right?
Stephen Jones has just got to just be beside himself because chances are he's like, fuck, Dad, you're really
Dad, stop doing this. Stop saying
great actor, though. Great actor on Landman. Fucking crushed on Landman. Had one scene, Jerry just walked in, just aced it, and then left.
Yeah.
You gotta love Jerry for that. But Mike Brown, most notably, was in the press talking about the Shamar Stewart deal.
Mm-hmm.
And we discussed this a week or so ago, a couple weeks ago, about Shamar Stewart not signing with the Bengals and being back at Texas A&M. And there actually is, to the point, a real possibility of Shamar Stewart going back to the NCAA. Now you got guys like Joel Klatt talking about it. Now you got guys all over the NCAA, I would say, world discussing this topic, saying that the NCAA Player Commission may just be at a point where they're like, yeah, come back.
He's allowed to. There's no real written in stone
no one's
rule.
ever done it. That's
right.
The crazy part.
Yeah.
So are they going to give him an exception? I could see that being the case. But Mike Brown just basically says, well, his agent wants us to, get rid of the verbiage that if he gets arrested and is in jail, we're still going to pay him. No, can't be doing that. And you're like, did you just insinuate that your top 10 draft pick
is going to go to jail? To prison? Yeah, right. That's not all that.
Then why'd you draft him?
He decided to. Yeah, he's dumb. He's an idiot. I mean, it's like the whole thing. It's like the Bengals. Their facility's still across the street. They have to walk across a county road to get to their facility and shit.
They do have to walk, and then they rent the the Cincinnati University
Yeah,
dome during the winter. They
it's a
rent
joke.
that out.
It's an absolute joke. You're an NFL team, act like it.
At least the Bears have a facility. We may not do much well, but at least
people
we got a
say that
pretty
they
epic.
have. People say that they have the best facility in the league. Some people. So
yeah, it's great, but I just can't see an angle where the Bengals continue to play.
Nice Englewood to Bengal.
Englewood Bengal. I just can't see an angle this year where the Bengals just aren't in this situation where they don't have a defense. It's going to be like Joe Burrow. Please go score 50 a game. Thank you.
Joe Burrow, best quarterback in the league. Defense. One guy plays well. The rest of them suck, just like it did last year. And they're probably going to have a hard time winning games, and it's just because they don't have a defense. They're not going to Super Bowls here. I'll tell you that.
Trey Hendrickson gets traded or he just sits out? Schefter said this morning on Get Up basically that he has spoken with Trey Hendrickson directly. He said, I will not play this season on a 1-year deal. I just will not do it.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if they change, because they are negotiating still. It's not like it's like negotiations stopped. It's
well,
just not
he
in good
left
faith.
Ohio and went back to his house in Florida. And
Right.
He claims he has no intent on signing.
Yeah. And they're
at
like,
this time.
Pay me properly. I'm sure if they give him the right money, then he's fine. It's just he's strong arming.
Do you think it adds to the fact that TJ Watt just signed?
Yeah, he wants the same amount of money.
What
It
did
has to
TJ Watt sign for?
Let me see. Let me get the exact numbers right now. Because I just saw the Steelers post a picture. It's like everybody's a whole Watt to smile about is what they said. Steelers and TJ Watt becomes the highest paid non-QB in NFL history for the second time in his illustrious career. $123 million extension for 3 years, including 108 fully guaranteed. 41 mil a year average. JJ Watt says he's never paying for dinner ever again because this guy can pay for it.
I agree with him. If that happened to me, I'd be like, yep, it's up to you now, pal.
Yep.
Well, good for him. So that's the bar now. It's like 40 mil a year.
That's the problem about not signing your guy, is then other guys sign, and then it's like the Wire reference, cost of the bag just went up. Like, that's what it is. Sorry.
That's the world that they're in now. But the Bears couldn't be in a position to do that considering the money they just spent in free agency. Granted, they have the cap, but you don't know what you have yet on defense. That's the problem.
Yep. Who knows? Grady Jarrett. You got a lot of new guys. You got new coaching staff. Everything's different. So who knows?
So speaking of training camp, Bears just opened training camp today, and I did happen to have a moment to listen to the Ben Johnson opening presser.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. He said,
is it
we're
like
in a
Madden
race.
where they make you promise that you're going to have 2,400 yards or whatever?
He kind of did, actually. They asked him about Caleb Williams' completion percent, or what would be a great goal for Caleb this year.
Yeah.
And he did give a great Madden statement. He said that he expects Caleb Williams to have a 70% completion percentage on this season. Otherwise, he feels as if that would be a failure. So that's kind of the bar that he set, which is fucking insane. So that's, by the way, 7 out of 10 throws. That means
that is how stats work.
Shut up. 7 out of 10 throws. That's what we're headed towards here. And
if you're looking at top completion percentage last year, Tua had 72.9, Jared Goff 72.4, Baker Mayfield 71.4, Joe Burrow 70.6, Geno Smith 70.4. After that, everybody's around the 60s. You have Caleb at, let's see, completion last year. Percentage. Good job, Vince. Bad at Google. He had a 62.5 last year. So
got some
it's
work to do.
8% up. I think it's not impossible, but I think it depends on the type of offense too. Your completion percentage is a lot higher if you're not chucking it down the field all the time. So try to not play from behind is going to help a lot.
What is your prediction for this year? What are the things you're paying the most attention to, Vince?
What, on his completion percentage specifically, or
No, just the Bears.
Well,
What do you?
he's averaging 208 yards a game. I am interested to see how the running game goes. I don't have a lot of expectations there. It's just kind of like if the running game ends up working out this year, then we're a better built team. And the offensive line. Everything's new in the offensive line. I think Ben Johnson's offense is going to be cool and different. But if that can't hold up, then nothing can play. And the Bears just never have a good offensive line. So,
well, going into the season, there is not a definitive left tackle. And in this press conference, I did listen to him specifically state that there is going to be an open position battle for left tackle.
Every position should be a battle.
And that's going to be Ozzie Trapillo.
Yep.
Karam Adagaji.
Braxton.
And then we'll see if Braxton Jones. And Braxton Jones, they say by the start of the season, should be at 100%. We'll see how it all plays.
I'll tell you that Karan's probably not going to be the guy. He looked so bad last year.
He looked like dog shit last year.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Now, what's insane, though, is the second-round draft picks in the NFL that haven't signed. There's an aggressive amount of them. Luther Burden being one of them. Now, Luther Burden, has said on the Twitters, a lot of people are potentially concerned about this.
The biggest boom or bust candidate. Not even concerned. Really? I wouldn't even put that on there. It's just like the people that he's surrounding him by, he's a bombastic character. I like all that. You need a diva wide receiver if you're going to be good, in my opinion. I think he's going to be good. But yeah, I think a lot of people are like, he's either going to be the greatest thing or he's going to be a nuisance and a locker room cancer.
Vince doesn't know his Trumpisms.
I know. I knew that happened.
I think he's going to be good.
He's a great player.
I think he's going to be wonderful. He's going to be wonderful. A little bombastic at times, but he's our guy. You better hope. You passed on Mike Green. You passed on my guy, Mike Green.
I know,
Marshall,
dude. You're still just suckling that tea.
To go get Luther Burden. And God bless you. I'm praying for you. But to the point, if he's a cancer, this is a problem.
If he can play in the slot, yeah, dude.
If he can be a shifty, slotty guy, that's what you want. Move him around the field, kind of play that, role that Gibbs played for the Lions. If he can do some stuff like that's
open up the middle of the field. If we have either one of our two tight ends going out there too, it's like, and then let the other guys, let DJ and Rome just be on both sides of the field. Open that thing up. Because that was a big thing too, is like he was trying to force passes into like the two guys and it just was not working last year. And that's mostly because our offense was ass and Eberflus was a joke. It should be different. Also, Devin Duvernay. Keep forgetting he's a Bear. Keep forgetting that.
It just feels different right now. You hear Ben Johnson talking. Maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, drinking the orange.
It's not
Kool-Aid.
dramatic. You're not hearing any bullshit come out already. It's usually like day one, you're like, oh, okay, here we go. Some stupid things are happening.
No, it just seems different. It seems like they're lasered in. Ben Johnson said it best today. This is a race to week 1, and we have a lot to get done.
Oh, yeah.
And let's get to work. And I'm like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams says he's getting bitched at left and right. And I like that too.
Good. Yeah. He likes it. He likes it too. He's like, I need that, immediate shit. Also, I think it's good that Case Keenum's on the team. I think you need like a veteran kind of like that.
Does that mean the young man, Tyler,
Tyson still 2. I think Case Keenum's going to be 3.
So they're just keeping Case as like a glorified coach, I feel like, just
essentially.
Kind of.
Yeah. He was behind Josh Allen for years. So that'll help. Mm-hmm. Went through the whole Kirk thing. He's good. Yeah.
It feels different. Definitely. I'm paying attention to it. And to your point, the Hall of Fame game starts. When do you buy Madden? Or do you buy Madden?
I wait probably till Christmas when it's on sale. I don't like spending full price for the same game that comes out.
Well, you can get 10% off with the package.
Yeah, but then you got to buy both of them together.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's not a deal.
I'll get there at some point, but I don't need it right now. I'm going to keep playing Assassin's Creed for now.
That's fantastic. I'm going to be in season 5 now of my Bears rebuild. Let's go.
How many Super Bowls?
I'm 2 down.
Nice. Attaboy.
Now you just get to a point you just got to rebuild everything. Now you're like, okay, guys want to get paid or don't want to sign. You're just like, do you hold on to them for the rest of the year? Major decisions.
Get rid of them. Yeah, super consequential whatever decision you make.
Yeah, whatever decision you make, I lose sleep, sometimes.
for your simulated Madden franchise.
My free safety doesn't want to come back. Fuck. He
Wife
wants to
wakes
go to
you
a
up.
warm
It's like,
weather
were you having
state.
a nightmare? It's like, yeah, I was in 3 contract battles at the same time. We don't have money for these guys.
I had to restructure 3 deals. I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, our linebackers are a mess. You're like, what are you talking about?
That's going to be it, man. Trust me, when I start to rebuild Delaware, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to be losing guys to the transfer portal every year. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're like blue hens, dude. I thought you were a blue hen for life. What are we doing?
Thought you were a blue hen for life. Now you want to go get in car accidents in Georgia. What's going
you get in
on?
one car accident and all of a sudden you love Kirby Smart? Crazy.
I get no respect. No respect.
No respect, I'll tell you. No respect. Tyreek Stevenson.
No respect, I'll tell you.
What do you expect from him this year?
Well, he was on a non-football injury list.
Yeah.
I heard that today. I'm just like, what are we doing? What was he doing?
I don't know. I think
he was working out.
He is talented though. So like if he could figure out all this other shit, he could be good. It's just a lot of other shit.
Tyreek Stevenson's a head case. He just needs to be coached. He needs to be coached. He needs real coaching, not whatever the hell that was last year.
Clearly, based on everybody,
that it won't stop.
Yeah, clearly based on everybody's reaction to how Ben Johnson is, you could tell that Eberflus was doing basically nothing. It was candy and butterflies all year last year.
Or bees, because he had bees on his property
and he's a cat guy.
Yeah, there is something that I believe is real. If your head coach of your football team can't be a cat guy.
Yeah, no.
You think Dan Campbell's a cat guy?
No, he's a
shot.
Yeah, actually, I think Dan Campbell's a little dog guy.
That's fine.
Something about him gives me like Shih Tzu.
Hey,
he's like a hard ass, but he just loves his little Shih Tzu. That's like all I get out of him.
I love little dogs too. Would I necessarily own one? I don't know.
Yeah,
wife's family has had, Yorkies and little Maltese. They're adorable, right? But then again, do you want to own one? I don't know.
No, I want a golden retriever like the rest of my family. That's what I want.
Goldens are great, but there's not many dogs that are the khakis of dogs. They're the khakis of dogs. No,
that's fine. They love they're deeply,
wonderful,
and they're beautiful babies.
They're beautiful babies. You're beautiful.
You're beautiful, baby.
You're so money.
So money, you don't even know it.
Right? I need a terrier because I need terror.
Try that one. I need a terror.
I need a terror. I do. I need a little crazy fucking dog that's going to drive me wild and test me. I need something like that because it's fun. You can't just have a dog that just lays over. No, not a lab. Like, I grew up with Airedales.
Yeah.
Big, goofy terriers. They're funny, but they test you. I need that. Right? So I feel like you need a guy like that leading the team. Terriers were like war general dogs.
I think Ben Johnson did say verbatim in a interview that he is a dog guy. So
then we're winning a Super Bowl. That's exactly what that means.
We just might. Bill Belichick's a dog guy, so
he's a dog guy. He's
a dog guy. Loves reading bookies.
He will definitely. Well, he also loves giving her money to invest in real estate. So
yeah.
To end the podcast, did you read that Nick Saban may be coming back into the coaching world?
For who?
A lot of people are saying he's coming back to the NFL, Vince.
Oh, gross. Don't like that at all.
A lot of people are saying that he could come back to the NFL.
Yeah, don't fuck with your destiny, Nick. You already did.
Well, that's something to
you want
find
another
more
Dolphins thing? Come on.
A lot of people are saying it, Vince.
I hate it.
Let us know your thoughts on that.
That's Tony La Russa coming back to baseball. That's Tony La Russa coming back to baseball.
I don't know if it's that bad. I don't know if it's that bad.
I think it is. Nick Saban hasn't coached the NFL outside of 2 years in the mid 2000s, and he was bad.
A lot of people claim that if Drew Brees doesn't feel that physical, he's on the team and they go to a Super Bowl. A lot of people were choosing him.
Yeah, hindsight's always 20/20.
Of course.
If Peyton Manning twisted his ankle in the Super Bowl, the Bears might have won it.
It's out there. They're saying Saban wants to return, not necessarily.
If it happens, I hate it. If it happens,
not necessarily to an NCAA program, but to the NFL, which I think a lot of old school NFL owners would be like, "Yep, let's do it."
Yeah, it works out so well the first time, So
Nick Saban coaching the Cowboys. Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. That would be a for sure.
Hate it.
That would just be
oldest room in the entire NFL. Just him and Jerry Jones. Just like, oh, let me tell you something. Real quick.
Yeah, it would just be the geriatric franchise. It would be the geriatric franchise, and they would just be shitting and not know it at all. They would the farts would be shit, and they would not know it.
Yeah, everybody's just like, the Depends budget goes up by $1 million if Nick Saban goes to the Dallas Cowboys. Can't do it.
Exactly.
Can't do it.
Exactly. Well, speaking of Depends budget, it depends on what you're doing this week, but you should probably listen to Taxi Squad podcast. And
Agreed.
Not only that, you should probably give us a call, 312-725-2107, and air it out. Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
Hear your grievances, your problems as the NFL season starts to come.
Please.
We'll have far more.
Please call.
Far more. Please give us a call. And as always, please like, follow, share it, and download it. Share it with a fam. Share it with your friends, because those are the people you love most. And as always, we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Talking Tales with Mike and Vince. Oh, jazzy beats while we dispense. Yeah,